Welcome to Daily Carnivore. In this video, I'm showing you what I have in my fridge and freezer. I did just get back from vacation and had to do a pretty big restock, so I figured this was as good a time as any to make a video. So I'm gonna be taking all of this out and we'll go through it shelf by shelf, drawer by drawer, don't worry. Miscellaneous, kind of everyday use things, leftovers on that top shelf there. In the middle shelf, we have a lot of our bottled waters, a ton of eggs, as you can see. And then a bunch of meat on the bottom. We did just go to Costco. This is our meat and cheese drawer. And then this is also a meat drawer, but it's more like breakfasty meats drawer. Tons of butter here across the top. And then these two areas on the door are probably going to be the most controversial. I'll probably get the most crap from the carnivore police, but you know what? Is what it is. It's real life. Don't worry, I'm going to take all of this out. Some of this is really old, so it's not things we're necessarily eating all the time, but I'm going to show you anyway. Okay, so I'm taking everything out of the meat and the cheese, kind of snack type of drawer. We have pepperoni here and summer sausage. We usually will make a little charcuterie with those and some sliced cheese. I actually have some smoked Gouda over on the other side. We always have string cheese on hand. That's Colby. This is kind of controversial. I don't like to shred my own cheese. I know there's ingredients in this shredded cheese that some people don't like. You do you. Don't worry about me. Another controversial thing in here, which I don't always have, is this sliced cheese up top. You know, sometimes you might crave just a really bad hamburger, cheeseburger. If you're cooking your own patty, throw some of this on it. It's not the end of the world. It's going to satisfy that craving. So for me, I'm okay with that trade-off. But again, do what works for you. So this is some pork belly and some beef back ribs that we just picked up at Costco. This is going to feed us, myself and my husband, for a few dinners and leftovers. So those are great. Obviously, this is just some LaCroix. Sometimes there's Diet Coke here. Generally, I'll have some sort of a flavored water. Okay, the breakfasty meat drawer. We have tons of bacon. That's pretty much a staple for most carnivores. In the bag here with the gold is some Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage. I have a bunch more in the freezer. I just buy a big log and slice that up. We have ground beef. That's always nice to have thawed and on hand. Next is a pork tenderloin. I think there's another one in the freezer that looks like a Costco pack. And then my husband really likes these mild Italian sausages to have for lunch, so he'll cook up 4 at a time and have those throughout the week. I also like these little Landjaeger sausages. Again, just quick grab and go. I just need a snack. And then if you've seen my videos, my What I Eat in a Days, you know I love these hot link sausages. I have these a lot. So those are from Costco too. Okay, this is kind of the miscellaneous stuff. Obviously a ton of eggs. Carnivores eat a ton of eggs. We've got sour cream, heavy cream I use for my coffee. We don't always have Alfredo sauce. This is if we want meatballs. This is kind of the lowest carb I can find. This is homemade bone broth, and then right here is tuna. That's actually for my cat. And then coffee. Coffee, again, can be controversial. We drink it. It is what it is. Tons of bottled waters on that middle shelf. Okay, now we're getting into the condiments. This little grouping here are the condiments we eat most regularly. And then, yes, we do have salad dressing. Not too often, but sometimes you just want to dip a chicken wing or whatnot in dressing. So the Ken's is the brand that has the lowest carbs that I found, so this is what I buy. I'm not super concerned with the seed oils. I know it's a thing. Don't crucify me. Okay, this, to my credit, these are the only vegetables we have in our house, in our refrigerator. Are they carnivore? No. Am I stressing about it? No. And then here's just some other groupings of additional condiments that we really don't use. I think somebody gifted us this mustard. These are more sushi kind of elements that we don't eat. I don't even know how old those are. That syrup is, I don't even know how old. Cherries for drinks, I don't know how old that is. In the back here, we got this in Ireland. It is for Irish coffees from the Teeling Distillery. We will never get rid of that, but again, it's kind of old. Moving on to the freezer. Don't worry, I will take all of this out. In the door, we have pork tenderloin here. And then if you're from the East Coast, you're going to see the scrapple and the pork roll. This is definitely not carnivore. We do not eat this all of the time, but it was sent to us by family, so we are not going to get rid of it. Also have a bag of bones here, I believe is what this is, to use for bone broth. And speaking of bone broth, here is some that we made in a previous video. I think this is chicken broth. And this is just a freezer bag. I'm opening it just so you know we aren't hiding candy or anything in there. Okay, here is everything from the main area in the freezer. I've got beef patties, ground beef, beef marrow bones. We did just pick these up to actually cook that and eat the marrow and not use it for broth. So let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that video. Have some meatballs. These are nice for just quick lunches. Compare those with the Alfredo that was in the fridge. We've got some raw shrimp here. Usually we'll have some salmon as well. Chicken drumsticks, chicken wings. Those are usually a staple in the freezer. That extra bag there is, I think, drumsticks as well from a previous package. Something that's missing is ribeyes. We do eat ribeyes. I don't stock the freezer with ribeyes though, because they can be very expensive. So here's your permission to not have to eat ribeyes 3 meals a day. Do what works best with your lifestyle. I think a diverse range of meats is just fine on carnivore. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next one.